Hey everyone, it's Kiki and I'm about to do a reaction for the Restricted Restoration Poppy Playtime video. It premieres in 60 seconds and I want to get my reaction and my initial thoughts off on it. Terichos actually live right now, so go and watch his playback of it. I chatted to him for a little bit, but yeah, I'm so keen for this to be out. I'm so ready for it to be scary. Clearly it's got something to do with Bron, and I'm so keen to see Bron. So I'm literally like, I recorded this, I edited it out a little bit where I was just sitting around waiting, and you know, now I'm recording. So I'm gonna get my initial reaction. I'm gonna full screen it when I can. I'm so ready. Is everybody ready? I'm ready. I'm psyched. Look, it's about to start like any minute now. I'm freaking out. I need to know what's coming. I need to know. It's like 11 o'clock right now. It isn't that late, but I'm going to do this and then edit it and then release it. So we'll see how long that takes. Excuse me, I've just eaten as well. I'm so sorry. But I'm so keen for this. I'm so keen to be scared. I don't want to sleep tonight. I need the fear factor right now. Come on. Also, has anyone else noticed how real Bron's eyes look in this part? Like, I've had this up all day with the countdown and stuff, and every time I look at it, I get freaked out because I'm like, mate, his eyes look real, and that's terrifying. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, here we go.
Made for the Monday morning rush.
Ads.
For small caps, large flats, and larger personalities. And remembering
can everybody else see the ads as well?
Might be the best you've ever made. Made with, made for baristas. Milk Lab.
Alright, come on, ads.
Smelly retainer? Keep it fresh. New Polydent Retainer and Mouthguard Cleanser removes 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria. Refresh your smile.
Alright, here we go. Oh, come on! I'm just muting this for now, guys, because it is really loud. God, we still gotta wait a minute and 20 seconds. So yeah, what I was saying is, yeah, Bron's eyes already look way too real in this. It was kind of freaking me out. So at least at the moment, I'm like, Bron has got to be in the next chapter. I do think he's going to be an enemy, maybe not like the main antagonist of chapter 3, but I'm kind of leaning more towards like he's kind of a supporting character for the antagonist, like kind of like how like Bunzo and stuff like that was supporting Mummy Longlegs. She was the main antagonist of chapter 2, but like Bunzo, the mini Huggies, and PJ Pugapilla were all like supporting antagonists. So I think Bron's going to be another supporting antagonist. But I'm really hoping this tells me a lot more about it. But I'm a bit torn because we've had a lot of teasers for Kissy Missy as well. So I do think we're going to be seeing more of her in chapter 2. But I definitely think Bron is going to be a big thing to do with... Oh my god, here we go. He's going to be really involved in the next chapter. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, oh my god.
Test subject is 59-year-old Thomas Clark, a full-time employee at Playtime Co. since 1955. 6 months ago, he was diagnosed with terminal lung cancer. Now, Mr. Clark, of sound mind, has volunteered for this experiment.
We have eye movement. Can you hear us, Thomas?
1199 displayed much more disorientation than we expected. Subsequent mental testing metrics were also cut practically in half. It's just conjecture on my part, but I don't believe he knows where he is or what's happened to him. To make matters worse, the other experiments could tell 1199 was different.
Different how? Was it because he was sick? god, they're all there with him. Like, they're all alive too, even like the cat. Oh my god.
They would have killed him had the research team not intervened, and even then there was still significant damage to the internal structures with some of the anatomy, namely the larynx and the thyroid, having been completely devoured. It took 12 hours in surgery to stabilize 1199. We keep him separated from the others now.
Why? Why don't they... What's different with him? Oh my god. Is there more? That's it? Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Wow. So I mean, like, obviously the video wasn't very long, but I mean, that wasn't really surprising compared to other scenes. Hang on, I'm gonna go straight to my webcam. Wow, okay. Yeah, I don't, actually wanna, can I replay that? Hang on, let's look at this. Let's see if I can go back and, like, yeah, okay, I can, cool. So, first, like, yeah, what was his, like, let's turn this down a bit. What? Oh, hang on. No. I'll go back.
Thomas Clark, a full-time employee at Playtime Co. Since
Okay, so his name's Thomas Clark. He's volunteered for this because he had
with terminal lung cancer.
terminal lung cancer. Okay, so Thomas Clark, he's a, you know, he's worked there for years and he's had terminal lung cancer. He volunteered for this. So clearly this is before, like, obviously this is before everything went to crap. But if we skip to when, like, obviously, yeah, like, they said that they noticed something different. Like, the others noticed something different. Who's here? Huggy's here, I'm assuming. That's Candy Cat. There's, like, little Huggies here. I'm going to assume that's Huggy Wuggy. Like, I feel like Kissy Missy would be a bit brighter. PJ Pugapillar's there. More mini Huggies that I think looks like another cat bee. That looks like another cat bee. But yeah, what hand grabs... I'm going to turn it down because this really scared me before. Was that Huggy's hand? Yeah, I'm really going to assume that was Huggy's hand. But if you look, like, that was Kissy Missy running off. That was definitely Pink. So Kissy Missy was involved in this as well. She acted some of the violence as well. So she was clearly involved. She clearly was there. So we must not be able to see everyone unless Huggy's not there yet. What was... Hang on, let me just check really quickly. What experiment number was Huggy Wuggy? Let me just search this up, guys. Sorry. So he was experiment 1170. So what was he again?
59-year-old Thomas, 55. Mr. Clark, much more disoriented.
Can you hear us, Thomas?
1199 display.
1199. So this is after Huggy Wuggy was... Hello, Illyria. My dog's just come to join us. So this is after Huggy Wuggy was created. But what about Kissy Missy? Like, okay, sorry, no. It doesn't matter what number she was. She was clearly created before. She's, like, you can clearly see that it's pink and yellow feet. And there's no mistaking that for anyone else apart from Kissy. I'll see if I can get it, like, right on... There, like, you can see that that's pink and yellow. I think you see for like a split second something running this way. I can't really tell, but like Yeah, look, there's blood everywhere. Now, sorry guys, I'm all over the place because I'm freaking out. What is this here?
Can you hear us, Thomas?
Yeah, like, I'm sorry. Those eyes are real. As I said at the beginning, his eyes looked really real in the, like, thumbnail. His eyes were definitely real. His eyes in this are real. What I want to know is what's exposed here. Is that metal? Is that, like, tendons? Is that...
We have eye movement. Can you hear us, Thomas?
Maybe this was actually after he was attacked. This wasn't, like... Because, like, in other shots, he was together, or he looked like he was together. Like, even when you see him here, he's not, like, missing the part of his nose and stuff. Like, he's put together, so maybe this...
Experiment. Had volunteered for this experiment.
We have eye movement. Can you hear us, Thomas?
I seriously think this is after he's been attacked. Like, he looks like he's been attacked. Parts of him are ripped open. This isn't when they first transferred, like, Thomas into this toy. This is after he's been attacked. So, but why, like, they said that he was different. What was different about him? Was it that he had lung cancer? Was it that he, oh my god. Maybe it had nothing to do with the cancer. Maybe it was because he volunteered. He had a choice. And the rest of them didn't. The rest of them, like, he doesn't remember. They've already said he seemed more disorientated than the other experiments. If he volunteered where the rest of them didn't, it would make complete sense why they were so angry at him for being aware of these experiments, and instead of helping them escape or stopping the experiments, he chose to become involved in them. He chose to become one of the experiments. So not only did he, like, leave them to suffer and stuff, but he willingly went through it and then expected to be accepted into their group of other toys and stuff. Like, you know, obviously they would be angry that they didn't get a choice, but he did. So it makes a lot of sense why they would attack Bron. But, you know, I said I think he's going to be an antagonist, and I still do. A part of me still does, because I feel like, you know, as he gets more and more disorientated, he will start to lose his temper like the others have. But at the same time, this also makes me think that Thomas, if he's still conscious and mentally aware of what's happening, then maybe he'll help us, much like Kissy Missy did. Although, I'm really upset that Kissy Missy was involved in hurting Bron or Thomas, or, you know, whatever we're going to refer to him as. Like, I always thought she was more on the good side of things. And I feel like even though there's multiple versions of these toys, I feel like there are, like, you know, Huggy Wuggy at the size he was one of a kind. Kissy Missy was one of a kind. Poppy was one of a kind. Mummy Longlegs at that size was one of a kind. I think the ones in the Bigger Bodies initiative are one of a kind. Whether Bron was involved in that, because this Bron is a much smaller toy. He's not like one of the big statues like Huggy or Kissy or Mummy or anything like that. He is one of the smaller ones. But maybe that's also why we haven't seen Bron. Maybe once the toys escaped, they did find him in the room where he was isolated from the rest of them, and they finished what they started here. So, I mean, that's kind of all I have for theories with this at the moment. I'm gonna rewatch it a couple of times, you know, dig through some of the background stuff we can see. Again, check out Terichos' videos. He's gonna be a lot better at coming up with theories and things like that. And I'm really interested to see what he's going to come up with based on this. He did do a live, but obviously I was recording this, so I didn't see it. I am going to go and watch it in a second and watch it back and see what he had to say, and maybe, you know, put my own opinions on it. But so far, that's kind of what I'm theorizing. This shocked me. This is not what I was expecting. When I saw Bron, I was expecting him not to be attacked by the other toys or a willing participant. So I'm so excited to see what Mob Games comes up with next. So Thank you everybody for watching this video. I'm working on a current theory right now. Like, I was editing another theory before this. That will be out very soon on Bunzo Bunny's kind of Easter hunt that he did, if you guys saw that over on Twitter. Again, if you haven't, check out Terichos' video on it. It's great. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about this one, but I will get a theory on this going soon, hopefully. So thank you for watching and enjoy your night.